Alright guys, so I'm gonna see the new Peter Berg Mile 22 movie, and I haven't heard anything great about this movie, but I like Peter Berg, I like Mark Wahlberg, everything that they teamed up and made together. So personally, I'm excited, but I'm skeptical because I've been hearing nothing but negative things about this movie. But yeah, I'm about to go in, so let's see how this movie really is.
Ex-Nazis. They're all over the city. Whom did we take from you, Peter? Whom did you lose?
We lost 6 million.
Asking.
Now, enjoy the show at AMC.
Alright guys, so I did see Mile 22, which is a movie that I was looking forward to. Sadly enough, it did not live up to any of my expectations. I saw this movie a while ago, and I cannot even remember exactly what the plot to this movie is, just because this movie is not at all memorable, and there's not many redeeming qualities to this movie. It's not going to be a movie that by the end of the year I'm even going to remember. If I can't remember it now, when it just has been a few weeks since I saw this movie, I definitely will not remember this by the end of the year, and that's a shame, because I really like the recent collaborations with Mark Wahlberg and director Peter Berg. Of course, Lone Survivor, very good movie. Deepwater Horizon, also a very good movie. And Patriots Day, I absolutely love. And when I went to CinemaCon, actually, this year, it took place here in Vegas, I saw the poster for Mile 22. And I saw that Mark Wahlberg was the main star. And then I searched it up on Google, and then I saw that it was directed by Peter Berg. So that got me very excited. And automatically from that day on, I have been looking forward to this movie, and I liked the trailers to this movie. But Mile 22 breaks my heart saying this: it's not a good movie. Again, it's not a memorable movie. It does have very good, actually redeeming qualities to it, but not much. Sadly enough, I just didn't care for the story. It's just not really there. It's a huge mess, definitely. Because you just kind of, most of the time you just have no idea what's even going on, and that's a problem, especially for a movie like Mile 22, where you kind of have to have your attention from the very beginning of the movie all the way to the end, or else you're going to get lost. This movie in general is just a mess, and you're just, either way, you're going to get lost. And the editing does not help at all, because the editing to this movie is just all over the place. It's very messy. It's just not that good. And the writing to this movie is god awful. The dialogue in this movie is some of the worst that I have heard all year. I've seen people about my age write scripts to like short films, and even that script is much better than the script to a movie like Mile 22, and that's just a shame. Especially when you have Peter Berg involved with this movie. And, just that the movie in general isn't anything really cohesive or memorable, like I've mentioned 1,000 times now. And it's just a huge mess by the end, although there are some very few redeeming qualities. Like I said, of course, Mark Wahlberg, at least he tries in this movie, and you can see his effort, definitely. And also, Aku Uwais, I hope I said his name right. He is the guy from the Raid movies, and he's awesome in this movie. He has some very cool stunts in this movie, which is a shame that he wasted it all on this movie, although he does showcase it on the Raid movies, which is awesome. And, Ronda Rousey, she's okay in this movie. She's not that bad. And so the other characters, I actually didn't mind the actors in this movie. The characters are poorly written, but at least the actors could kind of carry those characters. And of course, like I mentioned, the fantastic scenes with the guy from the Raid, he has some very good scenes in this movie, and a lot of the action in this movie is actually kind of impressive. But other than that, when I look back at this movie, the only thing I'm going to remember is the guy from the Raid, Mark Wahlberg, and some few impressive action scenes. Other than that, I am not going to remember this movie by the end of the year. And in general, this movie just sucks. Like, I'm not saying that this movie sucks just because I can't remember it, but just in general, when I was watching this movie, I was just sitting in my seat and I was very disappointed on what I was watching, because when I was walking into the theater, I thought I was going to be in for a treat, because again, Peter Berg and Mark Wahlberg, I thought I was in for something, but I was disappointed watching this movie, and it just breaks my heart that they kind of killed their streak with their good movies. It's not a good movie. I'm not even sure if I would want to see a sequel. Of course, they did set up for a sequel, but I'm not even sure if we're even gonna get it, just because of how poorly this movie actually was. I'm gonna give Mile 22 a D+. But yeah, guys, that's what I thought about Mile 22. Of course, I was very disappointed. But anyways, if you guys seen this movie, what did you guys think about it? Tell me in the comment section below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.